Alive. Second attempt.
Right, am I doing my spiel again?
No, you don't need to do all of it again, I don't think. But
Okay.
let's talk about what we're playing.
So, we are playing the Force and Destiny beginner game from Fantasy Flight, and we are about to literally just unboxed it, and so we're about to start. The chat. How many of you are out there, chat?
One watching now.
One watching.
Which is probably me.
Or me.
Two.
Right. The chat can decide who gets to play what character. Currently, we have.
Oh, we'll wait for the chat to come through for a bit. So tell us about what is the difference between Force and Destiny and what we just played?
I believe Force and Destiny introduces for the first time Force. The Force itself.
So in the game we just played, there was no character that had any
No,
force.
it's like something they kept back in the rules system, so you could be introduced to it with just normal characters without.
So they slow rolled
Jedi
us. They
skills,
kind
yeah.
of like taught us how to do the basic stuff
Yeah.
and then move.
And
to
they what seems to have happened is with their last edition of the game, which is the Star Wars Force Awakens box, they introduced the film tie-in game, and with each of these ones, they introduced the beginner game box set, the core rule book, and then adventures. So they released 4 separate games, 3 of which had core rule book follow-ups, but they don't seem to have brought out anything more for the Force Awakens. They certainly haven't brought out a Last Jedi.
Do we feel?
game.
Do we feel like this is a bit, spike booky, money grabby kind of?
I think so. I think a little bit indulgent to put out 3 separate games with 3 like the system's the same with the same dice, but the fact that you can't just have one game with adventure paths and things like that within it, that each one of them has that supporting material. So you're almost buying 3 sets of content
Yeah.
for each game.
Yeah. And to kind of exclude the force from the initial.
Yeah.
That seems a bit.
Yeah, I suppose you could argue that they were introducing a brand new mechanic with brand new dice and a brand new way of reading them.
Yeah.
But you could have done that with a beginner box set that didn't have those rules and then introduced those rules
Yeah.
in the core rulebook that followed. So
All right. Well, if you're in the chat, please pipe up to let us know you're there and we're live and you can hear us, and things are not glitchy or not working properly. And you can hear the sound effects.
who's in the
So
chat?
can you introduce us to the different characters that we've got available?
So we've got 4 new characters for this new game, which come with the box set. We've got Dao, who is a mystic. We've got Kaveri, who is a seeker. We have Surrender, who is a guardian.
Hang on. Surrender.
Surrender, the guardian.
Surrender.
Surrender.
And Tarast, who's a sentinel, who, I don't know whether it gives it away, has got a Jedi lightsaber.
Uh-huh.
And also, so is Surrender, actually. So there are 2, looks like there are 2 lightsaber characters, and the Mystic looks like he uses the Force.
They all look fairly
Forceful.
force sensitive, don't they? Okay.
Yes.
Forceful.
Forceful. So, oh, who's that? Hi, Wavecaster.
Video's got a bit of an audio hiss.
Audio hiss.
That
Is that
might
be-
Is that the fan? It's not an audio hiss
Or
at
the
all.
computer?
It's
I
probably
think
the
I think-
computer. I'll
Oh,
turn
you
it
think? Not the fan?
No, they're both gonna.
How's that, Wavecaster?
Let us know in the chat if that makes things better.
Hi, California.
Sean.
Hi, Sean. So, Sean and Wavecaster, if you're all that's out there, you get to decide who plays what in this second game. So we have Dao the Mystic, Taras the Sentinel, Surrender the Guardian, and Kaveri the Seeker. Which one would you like Johnny to play?
Oh, it's on. It's on.
It's all on. Like Donkey Kong, although that, of course, is controversial with the Billy Mitchell scandal.
Yeah, that's going.
Unfolding us
That's
around us.
unfolding around. Yeah.
Oh, is this all the cheating he did?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yes. Well,
allegedly.
he didn't. There's a,
No,
like,
he's getting kicked off everything. It's
He got
not
kicked off
allegedly
everything because
anymore.
he's seen in 2 dodgy tapes, but several of his records were live, but he's lost them too. So the perfect score in Pac-Man he's lost, even though it was live. So it's like you cheated once, therefore you lose everything. Right.
Wow.
Johnny, the Seeker, for Sean says the Seeker.
Alright.
Can I get the other names of the other ones? Surrender.
Oh, the Dow from the doc. Who's that?
Surrender the.
It's Derek.
Surrender the what?
Surrender,
the Derek?
Kaveri, Taras.
No, surrender
and
the
Dow.
what? What is she?
Surrender is a guardian.
Guardians are cool.
But the Seeker.
What's the seeker's name?
The Seeker's name is Kaveri.
Trust the
Sentinel.
Sentinel. And
And the Seeker.
Dow the Mystic.
Kaveri.
Dow the Mystic. Kaveri.
Kaveri.
So Sean says the Seeker. Ranger Roy says
Sup?
Sup. I mean, that means what's up as opposed to one of their characters because I couldn't work that out.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Dennis.
Hello again.
I should be the surrender, you reckon?
Derek should surrender. What? I don't like that we've got players at the table
Players
in the chat.
in the
That's
chat.
that's just confusing. Derek should be the surrender, said Nathan Bennett. That just confuses me.
Okay, so you're the seeker?
We've got
I think
yes,
I'm the Seeker.
We've got Sean saying you're the Seeker. Yes.
Who should I be?
I'm another Nathan, says Nathan. Nice. All right, everyone. So Derek can either be Taras the Sentinel, Surrender the Guardian, or Dal the Mystic. I'm going for Dal the Mystic, but we'll see.
I want-
Taras from
Wavecaster says Tarast.
Stony
Taras.
sister.
Taras it is.
Taras.
Okay.
Right, therefore, Mystic or Guardian, Surrender for Nathan. I think it has to be. I don't
No.
think I don't think we're going to go.
No,
for
I
the
got-
Faster.
Oh, we're going to go with what the chat says.
Yeah, right.
So is Nathan a Mystic or a Surrender?
The Guardian.
The Guardian,
Mystic or
yeah,
the Guardian.
yeah, name or the Mystic.
Sean says the
Sean says
Mystic.
the Mystic.
Nathan says he's so cool.
Mystic from
Taking
Stony.
it.
I think it's going to be the Mystic.
The
The
Surrender.
Surrender. Oh, hang on, Sean. You've given them both. You're changing your mind. It's all good.
I think maybe
Sean might
Sean's-
changed my mind. He did. I read your mind when I said that. Wow. Guardian, Mystic. Oh,
Mystic,
thinking
Mystic,
towards
Mystic, give me the Mystic. He looks
So
cool.
we got two on each. Who's gonna clinch it?
Mystic.
Ranger Roy.
Oh,
Yeah!
Ranger Roy gets to be Mystic. I would have loved for Nathan to be
I
Surrender.
like that you're holding a
Never surrender,
lightsaber.
says
Yeah.
Tony.
You're holding a lightsaber. You're holding a gun. I'm
And
holding.
binoculars.
Can I just say?
You're flinging rock with your mind.
I'm flicking. Look at these beads. The beads in my hand, like prayer beads.
You look very similar to Avatar, the Last Airbender.
They also
Yeah.
look like
Yes,
Darth
yes.
Maul. Met Avatar, had a baby.
That's what Darth Mop's paint scheme's going to look like. When he's
Oh.
finished. But it's going to be made of rust.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh man.
Okay.
14 strain, 14 wounds, and a soak value of 4.
What do you all look like? 3 and 4.
Soak of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got lots
boy.
of skill, but not so much strain and wound.
Is there anything that looks different for like the Force?
Booyah! I've got a walking stick.
I've got
So did you just give a
skill?
booyah to your walking stick?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And force powers.
Force powers. There you go.
But you cannot use force powers until the GM instructs you otherwise.
Because I'm reading the box text. Yeah, that's right. You can't jump around this adventure. Can't
Look,
mess with this one.
you can't use
got to
force-
do it when I ask for
What's
it.
your force rating?
Which one's the other one? One.
One.
I have
You're
sense.
one.
I have sense
One.
and move.
Okay.
Interact with the world around
All
you.
right.
Wait, you cannot use your force powers until the GM instructs you
Just
otherwise.
read
Hang
Yes.
on, I've got something similar. Ready? Mine says locked dash. You cannot use your force. So I can use yours, but not mine.
Right.
Until the GM instructs you otherwise.
That sounds like Wraith the Oblivion. I'm going to use his force powers.
But you know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I can do sense and move.
Right.
Can you do move or sense?
All right. I need you to close your eyes and imagine a black starscape and a giant triangle of
Dun, dun,
scrolling
dun,
text
dun.
going over your heads. Oh yes, no, thank you, Johnny.
Dun, dun, dun.
Force pulls. Can everyone roll the white
Oh.
12-sided dice,
I
please?
gave you all one.
Yep, there we
Oh,
go.
no,
Hang on.
there's another one.
One.
Oh, yeah, so I
One
rolled
black,
the wrong one.
one
Rolled-
black.
No, I rolled the wrong
One
one.
white. One black.
Ready?
One white.
Two
Yeah!
That's
So-
an extra.
It shouldn't have. It was 6. I
I
gave them to everyone. They're like throwing them around the floor like they don't care. That's
I think we only ever had 3. We're just throwing the same one together.
Oh, the dice, yes. But
I've
not-
got one here.
Not of the,
I got one.
okay, so there's three white, one black. Okie dokie. Is everyone ready to begin? Excellent. So your eyes closed, text is flowing over your heads. It is a dark time in the galaxy. The Jedi Order has been destroyed and knowledge of the Force is all but lost. Only a handful of people sensitive to the Force remain, scattered across the stars, ignorant of their destiny. Humble scholar Hethan Ramond has preserved a fragment of the heritage of the Jedi. Traveling the galaxy, Ramond stumbled across a number of people still strong in the Force and offered them what wisdom she could. Now, Ramond has been captured by Malefax, a servant of the dark side of the Force, compelled by Malefax to lead him to a lost temple rich in ancient knowledge. Ramond has sent a signal to several of the Force-sensitive allies she has made over the course of her career. Gosh,
Are you okay?
there was no comma. Flabberneck.
You're getting a little choked up there.
I was, clearly,
Bit
by the Force.
emotional.
Drawn together to rescue their mentor, these Force sensitives, your Force sensitives, by the way.
Right.
Like K-sensitive, you can't shout. Now climb the snow-clad slopes of Mount Talak at the outer rim planet Spintier,
Are those
which
names?
without my glasses looked like much like another word that begins with Spintier. Sphincter. Who names the planet Sphincter? No, it's not. It's Spintier.
Oh, no, it's
okay,
closing
okay.
up.
Open your eyes, everybody. The green scrolling text has finished. Green. Yellow. Oh, colourblind. Can you imagine that? Green scrolling text? Be a travesty. Be a crime.
All right, so we're climbing up a snowy mountain.
Yes, each PC now suffers 2 strain.
What? Oh.
It's like every adventure begins with PC suffering strain.
Yeah, right.
To mark, yes, because of the strong winds and the stress blowing on Mount
But I have a
Talak.
walking stick.
Yes, it also suffers 2 strain.
Can't handle
Strain reflects mounting fatigue and stress. If a character is ever suffering a total amount of strain greater than his or her strain threshold, that character collapses unconscious. The adventure has now begun.
Nice.
All right. You stand at the bottom of a steep stone rise clad in snow and ice. It's not especially tall, but you will need to brave the elements and exert yourself to reach the top. The path continues upward in a tight switchback, exposed to the howling winds. To your left, several tall evergreen trees brush against the cliff face, where smaller trees cling to the cracks in the rock. A more direct route would be to scramble straight up the rocks and ice into the valley above. In any event, you have to go up if you're going to rescue Ramond. What do you do?
Okay, so first let's introduce our character.
We're going to eat on camera.
I hope that's
I
okay.
hope that's okay. I know they don't eat in the Star Wars universe. We're breaking that.
No, they do.
They do.
Well, when?
Blue milk.
Yep.
Drinking.
Yoda spends quite a bit of time cooking and
that's
eating.
true. That's true. Okay, okay, call me out on that. But not a lot of time.
No,
We don't go
you're
to the
right.
bathroom.
No,
Or
bathroom.
sleep.
Yeah.
See, that would be great. Why don't we get a live stream of Star Wars? We're like where they sleep, like 8
Yeah.
hours of, like with Big Brother.
Yeah.
Star Wars Big Brother. Oh well, yeah. We just call it the Emperor. Oh, what's happening in the chat?
This
Ranger
version-
Roy's shouting out to the West End Games version, which I brought. I brought.
I
my
did. I
board with me.
brought the Western Games version. I was going to. We were going to run
Anyway.
Strike Force Shantipole,
But I don't think we'll have time.
but we probably won't. We will do it later. And if the stream experiment works, then we'll hopefully build a river. See what I did there? And hopefully stream again. Because we're using all of...
Stream, I get it, because of the
No,
river.
thank you. We're using all of Derek's data. Or...
No, we've swapped.
We're not. We're using Nathan's
Nathan's
data. Okay, good.
broadband.
Love you, thank you. I said love you. I didn't mean that. I mean lovely. Not that I don't love you, but...
What, do you
just
not
a
love?
weird thing.
Oh,
Of course I do.
God, it's got awkward.
Yeah, if you stain my
Oh, yeah.
box sets. Oh, and we ordered just especially a cheese pizza with extra cheese.
It's very,
It
very
does look
cheesy.
very cheesy. Like super duper cheesy. Like drippy kill cheese. Cheese kill. Right? Yeah, let me swap. Let me return that favour for you.
So,
So my character, when Taras Voon was young, he learned that he was touched by the Force.
I'll grab cheese.
At later, young Tarast asked if he could join the Jedi Order, but this was not to be. Young as he was, Tarast was considered too old to begin his training.
Oh, he's too old to
Oh,
be a
too old to begin
Padawan.
his training.
We've all heard
I've
that
heard
one,
that
right?
before.
Begin your training, you are too old.
I wonder
Shortly
if-
thereafter, the Jedi were exterminated by Darth Vader and the Empire at the close of the
He
Clone Wars.
breathed a
Dodged a
sigh of
bullet
relief. Glad I didn't get trained.
Tarast, too old to begin the training as a Jedi and too young to fight back against the Empire, went into hiding. First, his family, and then a wider and wider network of contacts throughout the galaxy
Galaxy?
Galaxy.
smuggled
Throughout the galaxy.
Tarast from planet to planet, teaching him little of their way of life on each world. Tarast's abiding curiosity found this agreeable, but as a youth he craved some constancy that he could not have. He developed a tendency to become fixated with his new challenges, perhaps as a way of coping with the uncertain life he was forced to lead.
Forced to get it? No, I don't.
My name is Deo.
Hey, Mystic.
So is Tarast Steve Martin or Chevy Chase? Are we because we're the three amigos?
Are we
Is that-
city slickers?
We're the three
amigos.
amigos.
City
Three
slickers.
Stooges?
Three amigos.
Three amigos.
I know we've had
You got to do
three
the dance.
Stooges.
You got to do the trusty arm crossy thing.
I'm going to tell you about Deo now.
All right.
Deo Joel. Jodha. J-O-D-H.
Jod.
Job.
Jod. Doa Jod and his people lived in peace and contemplation in a world they simply called home. So they have no name for it, it's just called home. That's nice, isn't it? And the rest of the galaxy referred to as Jinra the Seventh. Many generations ago, Deo's ancestors turned their back on the rest of the galaxy and focused on their gaze inwards, towards inner peace and contemplation. Deo found the regiment of this life unexpectedly boring to him. His mentor told him he was gifted, that he had more potential for the enlightenment than any other before him. They encouraged him to focus on his studies and unlock the mystery within him. Nothing could be more tedious, but the knowledge no other life, because it's tedious, but nobody else could do it, so Deo did his best. Well, suddenly, one day, Deo's monastery was visited by strange people. Off-worlders, exclamation mark.
Oh dear.
Not
Suddenly-
in caps?
Pardon?
In caps?
No, but it was exclamation mark. Suddenly, a whole galaxy of possibility, diversity, difference of experiences seemed to be available to Deo. He plagued the visiting scholars. What's his name? Hetherin Romond? With
Ramond.
questions.
Ramond, I'm saying. Heather
And
Ramond.
she indulged his curiosity and answered many of the questions as she could manage. She spoke of great cities, of the core worlds, of the fallen Jedi Order, the Crystal Canyon, the oceans of Dak, and the thousands of things Deo had never dreamed of seeing. They became convinced that these outsiders arrived was no accident, and they were calling to him for his destiny. He asked the elders of the monastery permission to leave. They denied him. Basically, he got on the boat, and they
Was it a banana boat?
banana.
Dale.
Since then, Deo has been traveling through the galaxy. He's eagerly waiting to find new worlds, diversity, and he has a walking stick.
I made a
As his
banana
weapon.
boat song, Joe.
Yeah, that was good.
Come on. Oh, you were too busy eating pizza.
So I know Heathen Ramond as well.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our
she's your
common-
mentor. You're rescuing your mentor.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am Kaveri Ra. Kaveri Ra was separated from her family at a young age. Having lived a nomadic lifestyle until that time, moving constantly from planet to planet, she continued in that vein after her parents vanished. She had been serving as a wilderness guide and hunter throughout the Outer Rim for most of her life, when she met Heathen? Are we saying Heathen?
Heather, yeah.
Heathen Ramond on an expedition to a ruin on an otherwise deserted world. Over the course of that expedition, Ramond was curious about Kaveri's uncanny knack for spotting trouble before it happened, and understanding the local wildlife, even though she'd never visited the planet before. Ultimately, Ramond revealed the truth. Kaveri was sensitive to the Force, and her unusual abilities were only the least of what she could accomplish. Ramond insisted that she was capable of much more, but that Ramond herself could not teach her. When the expedition reached the ruin, they were surprised to discover that it was not ruined in the slightest, but was in fact a fully functioning but quite remote monastery inhabited by a peaceful group of Zabraks who had completely forsaken technology and the outside world.
Is that me?
Oh.
After a few weeks spent learning from the Zabraks and exploring their ancient monastery, Ramond and Kaveri left and went their separate ways. It was only after dropping Ramond off on her home planet that Kaveri discovered a stowaway on her ship.
Is it me?
A young Zabrak from the monastery named
Deo.
Deo!
Booyah! What?
Backstory. And I am GM, omnipotent and all-knowing.
Far from being upset.
Except for that sentence.
Far from being upset that Deo had smuggled himself aboard, Kaveri was delighted to have a new travelling companion, especially one who seemed to have some knowledge of this so-called force. Since that day, Kaveri and Deo have travelled the galaxy together, exploring strange worlds and the mysteries of the Force. Recently, a message reached Kaveri from her old friend Ramond, calling her to the outer rim world of Spintier.
And I am the GM, all-knowing and omnipotent. I see all, I hear all, except sometimes, when I choose not to.
Oh, if you guys want a piece of pizza, by the way, just send your plate.
Virtual
over
pizza,
to-
is there a pizza slice emoji you can give them?
Yeah,
Sure there is.
sure, why not?
Pizza slice emoji. Emoji pizza slice, no, okay. So, you are all at the bottom of this cliff.
Nathan is Martin Short.
Yes. He's not that short, he's quite tall.
Oh,
Do you like
lol.
it? Like, I was going to say Spartan short, but you're not. Get it? Because you're not. Okay.
I'm a master now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, Dad. Right. You at the bottom of this cliff. What are you going to do? You can climb it straightly. Climb direct. That's the word I'm talking about. Directly. You can leap from tree to tree.
Oh.
You can search for another path to the top if you choose, or you can like rig some climbing gear or something like that, or
Leap
anything
from
else.
tree to tree.
That's what it says.
Like a monkey? Or...
Like a coordinated PC, but yes.
Alright.
Well, because I think it specifically said that the branches of the trees brushed the cliff face.
Well, I have a 3 in my agility. What kind of skill would it be?
I think agility would be climbing from tree to tree, really. It's saying here to climb directly is athletics. Tree to tree is saying coordination, but I think agility would cut that. Survival is finding another path, or mechanics are making some climbing gear.
Well, I guess coordination would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be happy with coordination.
Hang on,
That's
hang on.
like a skill.
Hang on. Coordination. No, it's not coordination.
Well, you can climb up a different way.
Vigilance.
Watch your way up.
What about athletics?
I'm saying athletics is go straight up.
Yep.
You're gonna zoom up the
Climb
right. So that's
against what?
2 purples.
2 purples.
Or whichever way we do it.
Yeah.
I succeed.
You triumph, don't you? No, you
I just
you
succeed.
fail. No, you don't do it. You had some disadvantage.
I don't succeed, and I don't.
You have one advantage.
And I have
Oh no.
one.
No,
No, it's
nothing
even.
happens.
Right. I just go.
You kind of stall.
See,
You stand there resentful, going that these guys have got like a backstory and they've got like they've been together for like aw. What do you do?
But you're the lightsaber, so like let's not all be off.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I go up. I have a. I get the victory
Mhm.
and I get advantage. So
Mhm.
I do it awesomely, and I like
You look cool.
use my walking stick and I look at him and I'm like, come on, hurry up,
Right.
hurry up.
I'm going to take the long way up.
Okay. Cool. Which way up are you going?
I went up the tree.
You zoomed it, but you got a disadvantage. Suffer
Yeah.
1 strain.
It's a hard life.
It is. What are you going to do now? Your second attempt.
Now-
Derek?
Do I have to roll to climb to go up?
Yeah, because you've got basically a net result of nothing
Of nothing.
on your dice.
Does the difficulty increase?
No, I don't think so.
So I'm just walking
I
up.
think if you were suffering strain, it probably would. like more strain.
good.
2
Success.
successes, but 1.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Suffer 1 strain.
Oh.
Oh, but can he drop something? Like, can he rip his pants so he has like an awkward rip now? Not embarrassingly bad, but just enough that he's noticing he's got a bit of a breeze in the cold.
Right. In the howling wind.
Yeah.
Cool.
That or 1 strain.
I fall over and accidentally nick my jodhpurs with my...
Oh no!
You're gonna hate that.
Oh, you got a ladder in your jodhpurs.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
worse.
real
Even
bad.
worse than a tear. A ladder, no.
You know it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
That's
And do I
that's
keep
the
them?
inevitability.
How long do I keep them? Yeah.
So you
That's like
are
devastating.
up the top of the cliff now, and you are approaching a kind of a break in the rock at the top. Where are we?
I don't know. We've got a valley.
We're in the room, don't we?
No, we haven't got to the road yet.
Are we here?
Are we in the
So
valley?
we can go up here, or we can go up this way.
Yeah, I think you've just come into the valley, so you're at the top.
Okay.
All right, cool. Having reached the top of the steep climb, you pause a moment to take in the view. You are now quite high up the slopes of the mountain, and spread out before you is a tapestry of icy peaks, snow-clad forests, and rolling hills.
Nice.
Above you still is the forbidding summit of Mount Talik, reachable only by passing through a densely wooded valley. You figure it's at least another hour of hard going before you reach the temple where Malefax, hopefully, is holding your mentor Roland. But before you can resume your hike, a flickering, ghostly figure appears before you. He appears to be an older Korean male. That must be Syrian, because reading it as Korean is really weird. An older Syrian male. Well, I was doing Roman history this morning, so C is K was what I was getting in my mind. An older Syrian male wearing simple robes, but comprised entirely of silvery blue light. Hello, says the figure. I am the gatekeeper.
Ooh.
You're the
I pull out my lightsaber and
You're readying your lightsaber?
I'm reading it behind my back, so
Right.
like he is in the photo here.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice, but not on. Not like.
No, just kind of ready.
I get my beads, and I act like I am in this photo.
So you strike that pose?
How do we know that the gatekeeper's a bad person?
Nope.
No.
You pull out your gun and look through your binoculars? Just because. Welcome to my valley. You handled the climb well. You may be useful, but first I must know.
Quick question: Does she go? You handled the climb well, and look at Derek and go. Like him, just you know those.
And then Derek's lightsaber.
And then he goes, it goes.
But first I must know, what is your purpose here?
We seek the temple and the freedom of our master. What's her name?
She's very important to us.
Heather.
Very important to us.
Heathen.
Heathen Ramond.
I think it's like Heather, but with an N. Heather.
Heather.
Yeah. That's what I don't know. There's never a pronunciation guide for these things. That's what we need. We need a PC NPC pronunciation guide.
Heather.
Oh, I see. You're turning your name to Heather. Heaven.
We,
Heathen Ramond.
Hmm.
what does he say? What is...
So you're seeking them?
Yes.
My temple is currently occupied by a servant of the dark side of the Force. I wish this villain removed before his corruption of the sacred valley becomes permanent. The question is whether you are the people for the job.
I activate my lightsaber and
I spin my beads really aggressively.
Spin my
In an aggressive manner. That's what I got.
Okay,
It's that or a
aggressive
walking
beads.
stick.
Well, a walking stick's more aggressive than beads.
Look at me. Look how hardcore I look at.
Look with your beads. Hardcore beads.
Hardcore.
Oh.
Yep.
Alright.
I just look stern. and
Stern? Are you
brooding.
looking stern?
Oh, you're a brooding character this time.
He's a brooder. Yes.
I take a few steps forward and I brandish the lightsaber and I say, we are touched by the Force as well, and we seek to balance the force in your temple.
Right.
Isn't it like one good, one bad? It's not really balanced if we're going to get rid of the...
Well,
Like, I just
it's
think
going to
that
go back to being
I
neutral.
think, this is all in character, I think we overuse the word balance.
You think so?
Like,
You just didn't have this philosophical discussion.
I think balance is the wrong term when we use that, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean,
because we go in and we just kill them, or we don't kill them and we bugger them off. And then, so it's not balanced, it's just good.
Right.
well, see the way you're standing right now,
Yeah.
you're balanced. And that's good.
Yeah, but that's just because it's one person.
Right.
I shall ponder your,
So
your musings.
you are basically just saying you want to rescue your mentor.
Yeah.
You're not asking for any help or anything.
No.
Oh,
Is that an option? Is there any assistance you can give us?
Then I need
This box.
this box. Yes,
No, no.
yes, it was.
I need you to kill 5 of these different
Yeah.
animals and collect these 3 different skins and come back to me.
It's a grinding course.
Yeah.
Okay, a charm check opposed by my cool.
Oh, dude,
Can you take 1 red dice, 1 purple
what's your
dice,
charm, Mike?
and your charm?
Red dice and 1 purple dice. I got
Red's the
3.
opposite. Red's the opposite of
I got
yellow.
3.
You go for it.
So you need a red,
You need a red,
Red
and
and
a
a
purple.
a red and a purple.
Has anybody beat that?
No,
Yeah.
you're the
I
child.
look, and I'm like,
Whoop, whoop.
With my beads,
You're a lot more charming than I am.
with your twirling beads.
Oh, yeah.
so that gets rid of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've 1 success,
success.
2 advantage.
Okay.
I look at her and I go, I look at her and I just go, you know who we are.
All right.
Can you not sense the power within me?
I can, young Padawan.
Padawan?
All right. So what would you like to know?
Teach me.
How
Tell-
many
Tell us
how many
about this
people are in
dark
the
force person.
About Malefax.
Yeah,
I've heard of Malvax.
He is completely ensnared by the dark side and utterly focused on increasing his own power. He will underestimate you, and particularly underestimate your ability to work as a team.
Oh my god, really?
Ooh, there we go.
Really? Everybody here!
How many are in the temple?
This is one of those awkward missions where it's only the big bad.
2.
Two.
Can you unlock the force within us?
Ah, you must make that journey yourself.
Can you teach us?
Yes, go on this quest.
Gain XP.
do you know Ramond?
He does. He says, yes, she is using her force to stop revealing the secrets of the temple. A vain attempt, as she does not know my secrets.
What are your secrets?
No.
I nearly got you. Nearly got you, didn't I?
Make another
Didn't I?
drum roll.
Didn't I?
If I
Nearly
was
got
not a
you.
force projection, you could have pulled my leg. But unfortunately, I am a holocron, which is basically a hologram.
It's just a version of them. When they...
Yes.
Where is your holocron?
I think it's underneath.
Yeah. Can we take him with us?
Can you take a holocron?
Can we take an NPC with us?
Yeah.
It's
Great.
the first
That
person
doesn't
we've
sound
met.
like us.
Great question. The first NPC we interact with, can we take them with us?
Are you like Darth Mop? Have you heard of Darth Mop?
Darth Mop.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Mop wielding. Oh, can you imagine Darth Mop with a Jedi sword? Wow. Awesome.
A Jedi Mop.
Jedi Mop. Very rare.
It's like at the end of the
A
mop,
holocron
it's
is a
like
rare
what's on the wall.
repository of knowledge in the form of a crystalline polyhedron, usually about the size of a person's fist, so certainly carryable. They're all different, but most constructed by Jedi or Sith in the distant past attuned to the Force. The holocron contains much knowledge of the Force. Careful study can many holocrons, gatekeeper, blah blah blah. The gatekeeper serves the interface of the holocron as the interface for the holocron, ensuring that knowledge contained within it is accessible and comprehensible, and that the user is worthy of receiving the information. The gatekeeper has judged Malefac's unworthy receiving his secrets, but is aware that if the dark side adept gains unrestricted access to the holocron itself, Malefax may be able to bypass the gatekeeper.
So we don't have So she's.
So it's not here.
So the
but
holocron is in here.
It's in
Okay.
the temple, I think.
Okay.
That's what he's trying to get into.
Yeah.
We must at all speed get to the temple and save our mentor.
Oh, I asked one last question. Do you have a lightsaber?
Here's a
No,
lightsaber.
you must find the force within. There are many dangers in
Your
Valley.
glasses just make you look absolutely
With the temple
ridiculous.
out of balance.
With your
Restore
glasses.
balance to my glasses.
I mean the Force.
I mean the force. I mean, yes. My glasses broke 2 days ago. That's why they're so funny. I will not be able to prevent them from attacking you because the temple out of balance. Locals have become extremely hostile. I will not be able to prevent them from attacking you. There are also environmental hazards. But given that you managed to climb up here, I don't think they will pose any significant threat.
I like that if the adventure ended and you weren't able to climb up, you just had really bad rolls the entire time.
Alright.
It's like adventure over, guys.
I
Right.
think we
move on.
move on. Now
Where are
it looks
we?
like there's two ways there. Is that right? We can go
Yeah, we come up from the bottom here. Is that where we are?
So the
I'm kind
gatekeeper,
of-
the gatekeeper is he's deciding that he's going to help you.
So he's going to help us, but we are on the opposite side of the valley.
You've got to journey around the valley.
So, should we go via the hunter's camp or the rockfall?
Or the ruin? Or the village?
I like this way. I don't like the sound of the hunter's camp and the ruin.
Oh, but see, that's the whole fact is that you go that way because it doesn't look that good, and everybody goes the other way and dies from all
Actually, I think you're right because there's the close-up of the ruin. That looks
Yeah.
rather interesting.
the. Yeah.
Okay.
But on the opposite side there might be...
Okay.
A crow appears.
Yes.
Turn
Yeah.
around.
Which way
nothing
shall we
went
go?
through This way.
Mr.
Either way will get you to your destination.
You know what? Gonna get a boat.
And encounter 3 in the book will happen regardless of which way you go.
I'm gonna get on a boat.
I'm gonna get a boat.
Yeah.
And go across the way.
Go across the lake.
Yes, unfortunately the only boats are in the village. This, being a waterfall means there's not many boats close by it.
Could
Can I
you,
swim?
if you
What's
were
your
a,
swim check? It would have to be agility, wouldn't it? I don't think there's a specific...
Athletics.
Athletics.
Go on. What's my diff? To swim to the island.
you're never
in the
going to
middle.
swim.
3, at least, if not red.
So how about
3
two?
red.
Two and a red, right?
I'm not pulling you out of the water, man.
I love it.
Deo.
I succeeded.
You
succeeded, but you have so many disadvantages.
3 disadvantages.
But I succeed.
So how many
Wow.
strain does he take?
2 strain. And a black for next time.
But I swam to the island. Is
You're on the
there anything
island. Yeah, you're on the island.
Oh, this island.
Yeah.
That's a long
I love that
swim.
the one piece of advice you got was teamwork.
He just goes off.
Split the party. You're on the island.
Alright, well, where should we go?
I like the island- I like the
Island.
Yeah.
Look at the island. Okay, you
Yeah.
find on the island.
Hang on. Literally, it's in there.
No.
A giant
no.
bear.
I have a couple of encounters I could give you on the island.
We would like to walk to the hunter's camp.
That's weird, isn't it? Okay, right.
All right, I'll swim back. I'll have to roll again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll again.
Oh, no.
With a disadvantage.
With a disadvantage die too. A setback die.
Oh no!
Did you roll any successes?
Oh,
No.
I
yeah.
failed with advantage.
You failed with advantage. Okay. You
Drowned.
dive back in. Your 2 friends are on the are on the beach looking at you. This weird.
But do I find
machismo.
anything on the island? Give me something small. Give me like a working stick +1.
And you basically start to suffer cramps in the water, but at least you are able to wave to your friends to indicate that you are in need of assistance.
Alright, I'll help him.
I go like this.
And nothing happens.
Sorry, have you not read your special rules?
Can you read
You
that out?
cannot use your force powers until the dream instructs you otherwise.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna swim out and help him.
Have you seen this? It says.
How many times have we read that? What do I have to roll?
Oh,
for
he's,
this?
he's relatively close to shore, so
Yeah.
make it difficulty 2.
You know what? Embarrassingly close to shore.
Yeah.
Like so much so where it's just like, no, just swim.
No.
I failed!
Yeah, you're not so good at swimming.
gonna
you've
say
got advantage,
ours?
yeah? You got advantage, 2 advantage.
Yep. 1 advantage.
Yeah, you fail, but your swimming is, you're sort of trying to swim against the current because the current's pulling you back towards the waterfall.
Oh no.
So essentially, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
But I can float back
but you-
back to where I started without.
Well, you can sort of control your direction, and actually, if you put your feet down, you realise there's a big rock straight underneath you, and you can just sort of.
Oh yeah.
lean against
Where's
the
my
current.
rock?
You're slowly being pulled towards the
waterfall.
Can I roll again, even with that amount of difficulty?
What's that
you
30
need to
meters of
take
cable?
more, take 2 more strain.
I have taken 2 or 3.
No, take 2 more strain.
No, I've
Take
taken.
another 2
Yeah,
minutes.
take 2 more strain.
Okay.
You gonna have another
Are you
go?
gonna help?
So I run up to a tree, pull out my lightsaber, lop off a big branch that's hanging over
Okay.
the water, and push it out into.
Give us a melee attack on short range
Jeez.
on the branch.
Lightsaber.
So one
Uh,
difficulty, one difficulty.
Yellow and 2. And how many
Just
difficulty?
one because it's closer.
You're attacking the tree.
Oh, I got a failure, success, and 1 advantage.
Success and advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you luckily don't sit on the far end of the branch.
No.
And cut. You cut just in front of you and don't do anything. Yeah. So there's a branch that sort of falls into the water and absolutely it hits one rock and then locks into another lock. So it's actually kind of in
Holding.
his path.
Okay.
Why did you do this?
I thought there was going to be something on the island. He didn't even give me anything.
It's one of the disadvantages of having a map. What's
All right.
there?
All right, I'm good now. Thank you very much, guys. I pull my beads out. I give them 1 bead each, like that, like almost just to represent. That,
I
you
like-
know, when I become a Jedi Master, I will remember them.
Beautiful.
There's a
can't eat it?
you know
Yeah, you can eat it.
there's a hologram
Gives you force
shaking
powers.
its head. Maybe I got it wrong.
Maybe you
Oh,
did.
the choices are few.
Alright.
All right.
So we go to the hunter's camp. Oh, we're already at the
Yeah,
hunter's
so you hit the no, you haven't got beyond here.
Alright.
You you hit the rope. Sorry, you hit the branch and you pull yourself across. You can quite easily
Like a hero, right?
heroically saving yourself from drowning. Yes. Right. So as you come out a little bit bedraggled and cross the bridge, a group of hunters approaches your position. Their mount. Oh, there. That just doesn't disguise it. Yes, a group of hunters approaches your position. Their minds clouded by the dark side.
Oh.
Even if you evade them now, they will continue to hunt you and they will find you. Oh, that feels like it's telling you what to do. I will lead them into a ruin not far from the lake. This is the guy saying it. This is the gatekeeper saying it.
Yeah.
It's a she, isn't it?
No, your mentor,
Mentor is a
Hedron, is a she. This is
It's typical, isn't it?
his name is the gatekeeper. Really?
It's like the. It's
Your
like,
name's the.
remember?
Oh yes, the gatekeeper, a long dead Jedi Master. Call me the.
So
You can conceal yourselves and strike from ambush. I would take it as a kindness if you would leave at least some of them alive. Go quickly now. We have only moments. Then the gatekeeper is gone. You press through the snowy trees and across a bridge until you come to the ruin he mentioned.
Well, we could swim out to the island so they can't hear you there. It's very
Sorry,
hard.
oh, he's just making you move on. There's not actually an encounter with hunters.
oh,
That's strange. Okay.
so he's guiding the minds of the hunters elsewhere, and we're
Yeah,
hiding?
kind of. He's saying, and they'll continue to hunt you. They will find you. I will lead them into a ruin not far from the lake.
Oh,
You
okay.
can conceal yourselves there and ambush them.
All right.
Right, go now, we have only hunters. So presumably the hunters are coming this way.
Yeah.
Lucky you didn't go that way. And you're going to go that way.
Okay. So we make all haste to the ruin,
Okay?
and
It's not one ruin,
it just says
Yeah,
the
the
ruin.
it's ruins. But is it?
You
is it-
press
is
on
it
across-
But isn't ruin like you can only speak about it in multiples?
You can
like,
argue with the
The
module
ruin.
if you
No,
like.
no.
You go to the ruins.
No,
Because there's
the
more than one
no,
ruin.
No, it can be a ruin. Yep, the ruin. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Because if it's a ruined complex, it's still a ruin, even though there's multiple buildings there.
Yes.
You press on through snowy trees and across a bridge until you come to the ruin he mentioned, hiding yourself seconds before the first of the fur-clad hunters enters the ruin. He holds an old-style slug-thrower rifle, and his face is daubed with blood. Soon the entire group of hunters is in the center of the ruin, and it is time. So you don't even have to roll to hide?
You
No,
don't.
apparently
No.
you don't.
I was
You
going to
don't.
suggest that, but okay.
All right. we
I'm
got
like,
it.
oh, wow, that all happened quick. No, yeah, no, let's
This is teaching you how to do it.
Yeah.
Can you take your? I'm giving them to you. Yeah. Can
I
you
was gonna punch the
take your? That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. How many hunters? Not too many hunters there is. Come on.
The ruin.
Okay.
Kind of hard to make out exactly what's what.
Hunters.
Oh, right. There's
This
stairs
looks like
up
a
there,
cave.
and then there it used to be over the.
The bridge
stairs
over the-
stairs again, with the screen running through the middle.
Oh, maybe it's like a bridge,
Yeah,
a ruined bridge.
but it looks quite ornate. Like there's sort of
Yeah.
more to it than just a bridge.
Okay, so I'm going to hide behind this.
Where are you hiding?
I'm hiding behind one of the pillars. I'm assuming that's a pillar. It sort of looks fairly three-dimensional.
We sort of just I don't know.
Hang on, where are they coming from? I thought they were coming from this direction.
Oh, it could be.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I'll hide somewhere as well.
I've just-
Flanking positions.
Yeah, we'll just put us on
Yeah.
either side.
Okay.
Three of
So-
them?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Three of them? Three of
I
us?
ready my heavy blaster.
I call that Pim's a cook.
Oh, you got a heavy blaster?
I have a blaster rifle.
Oh, the stick.
We have a stick.
All
We
right.
don't even have a ranged weapon.
You got a stick.
Yeah, no
Right.
ranged weapon.
You've got a ranged
I've got a
weapon.
blaster rifle.
What have you got?
I've got a blaster pistol and a lightsaber.
Okay. So you're gonna wait till they're equal with you, or
No, I'm going to shoot first.
when?
So they've just appeared.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just going to step out and blast the first guy,
Okay.
and then get ready to receive the second guy's
I'm
charge.
gonna blast the third guy.
Okay. And what are you gonna do?
What? Is this short range?
Yeah, it's pretty short range.
I'm going to get ready my force power.
No, you are not.
I'm going to get my stick out and look really, really scary.
Twirl your beads.
You're sticking your beads.
You know the sand people? You know how scary they were? What do they have?
Yeah, with the stick. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Alright.
What was the name of the stick? Chat? The Banshee? The
No.
Bantha stick?
And it's a
Yeah.
sand rifle, I think.
Right.
Oh, hello, chat. Chat's going nuts.
It's just us.
Oh.
It's me talking to Roy. What's the difficulty? 1?
Yeah, because it's short range.
Oh. Success with 2 advantage.
Just 2 advantage. What are you going to do with your 2 advantage? Do you want narrative advantage or
Might
boost?
lose some of my strain. if I can.
Yeah, nice. Well done.
How many can I take off? Just
One
per
takes
turn.
1, I think. Yeah, one per go. Yep.
I've already lost.
You hit him. What's the damage?
1
1 success.
10.
10.
I'm really not helpful in this.
You can run
You
forward.
will be.
Yep. One. You shot the third. Yeah.
Yep.
Third goes down.
Oh wow.
First.
Okay. The first guy I hit with 2 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. How much damage?
7.
Okay. Yeah, he takes a hit and sort of staggers backwards.
All right. Now, the other thing I'm going
7
to do.
in total.
7 in total.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to then drop my gun and pull out my lightsaber.
Okay, cool. And what about you, Dale?
Dude draws out his beads and his stick on his stick, puts his beads on his stick and starts spinning him around, like almost like Darth Mop would.
Mm-hmm.
And I run forward, and I hit him on the head.
This is the first one or the second one?
The last one.
No, the last one's
Last
down.
one's dead.
Right.
Second one.
Second one. Okay.
So you're gonna run past the first one.
Oh, I'm going kick whoever's the closest. So
The first one's close. He's staggered backwards.
ooh, that's a lot of advantages.
But no success.
I don't do anything, but I look really,
You got
really
4
good.
advantages.
Take a boost dice for next time.
Oh yeah.
And maybe reduce your strain as
And
well.
reduce your strain with the next one. So how many advantages did you have? 4. 4. Yeah. So take 2 strain off, or add 2 strain back, whatever you want to do.
And two.
Whatever you
Like
want.
go back.
It's like go back or go
Go back towards your 12.
Yeah. Get less strain.
All
Yes.
right.
Okay. There go. They are going to. The second guy, caught unawares but otherwise undamaged, is going to shoot you.
He's gonna shoot you in the face.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot. So let's do that short range. He's got a slug thrower rifle. And he's going to shoot at you, Dale, because you are the closest.
Miss.
I should move there,
And a success and an advantage. So he succeeds, so he hits you with his damage 8 damage. Dale.
So I take 4 straight.
Wounds, I think.
No, you can cycle with strain.
Oh, so you get to choose whether you take wounds or strain.
Yep.
Soak value reduces the incoming damage and can prevent wounds. Your soak value is equal to the sum of your brawn and the soak value of your armor.
Yep. So 3 brawn, 1 armor. Which makes
So
4.
can
so
you
I
just
took
take-
8, and so that means I
Oh.
only take 4.
4. Right. Cool.
So
I think you have to take
Yeah,
wounds.
you have to take wounds.
You can't take it in your strain. You gotta take
So
it in
it's soaks damage, but then you take wounds on top. So whatever's left after you. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. And the other one, he's going to take revenge on you for shooting.
Shooting you.
Can you put him on one piece?
Yes, please. He fails with a lot of massive amounts of advantage.
Here we go.
More advantage.
Alright, more people.
Yes, please. Last one.
Is there anyone piece on the roll?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Right, pizza. 8 pizza. All right. What's the haps, chat? Anything exciting happening?
No.
All right. I'm going to shoot. So he is going to. Yes, he's going to dole out these.
Mm.
And to nullify your boost.
What, really?
Yeah,
Why?
because he got 4 advantage.
Oh.
Didn't actually succeed in shooting Derek, but he got 4 advantage.
Sounds fair.
Back to Johnny.
Alright. Oh, I'm like all on my own over this. So
You are.
Mm.
You shot and didn't.
I'm all alone.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's less likely to get you guys with collateral damage. Further away one.
Yep.
I'm gonna attempt.
Or untake strain?
No. Can there be some collateral effect? Like, as in, I've shot that one, done back to
Yep,
damage.
he can,
But
how much damage have you been under? Like a bucket load?
10.
Yeah, okay, he's down. So
But
as he
can there
falls,
be-
as he falls,
yeah,
he
falls and disadvantage
grabs onto the
other ones
screen
on
and
the-
gives him a disadvantage. So,
One negative attack. There
you
go.
take the all disadvantage off, Nathan. And
The
you're gonna
full,
get
back to full strength with the walking stick.
that. Back to you.
So I'm gonna rush up to this guy and slice him open.
You like them?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, what's the lightsaber damage?
It's 6 + 1 per success.
Hang on, 6 + 1 per success.
Yeah.
So it's one more than my walking stick.
Yeah.
Man, my walking stick's
I do a critical on 2.
I do a critical 4.
Yeah. So
That makes sense.
what's the difficulty?
One melee.
One, two, three, 4 successes, 3 successes, and 2 advantages.
Wow.
That's a critical.
So I'm going to take some strain off.
And 2 advantages are critical.
So what does a critical injury do?
Critical
means
means
he's dead.
Meant
to keep some of them
He's
alive.
gone. Tell me what happens to him. How many bits do you slice him into?
He reaches out to me and I just slice off the hand
Right.
and then spin around inside. And,
Oh yeah, and then his whole
Got
body
him.
blows up.
Well,
Like
So you-
Jedi Knight. That's what they did. All that
Oh,
the
they-
legs fell off.
At this moment, in your glorying, you remember the gatekeeper's advice.
oh,
I
Teamwork.
would take it as a kindness if you would leave at least one of them alive.
okay.
As you
I.
survey
spin around and-
the 3 corpses in front of you.
Sorry, gatekeeper.
Sorry. All right. Whoops.
Oh well.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep. 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 Yes. No. Cool.
There you go. See, every time they hit them,
Mm.
pretty much, everybody falls apart.
And then you can use the force powers on them.
During this encounter, the PCs will have to use their force power.
Hang on. Are you giving us permission?
I am giving you permission.
Excellent.
Oh, guys, it's my time to shine. This is where I put on my points instead of getting a stupid lightsaber. It's time to play with the big boys.
All right. So, it wasn't an opportunity for the last of the hunters to run because you cut them down with a lightsaber.
Sorry.
That was a really cool move.
It was great. Whoops. Where's that map gone? So you leave the ruin. And you find yourself somewhere called the Pits.
The bridge?
The Pits.
Say the pets.
Pits. Oh, stop it.
Sorry, did you say this?
It's been done. It's been done to death, some would say. How do we get to the pits? Come on, people, tell me.
You go up and you look down, and bottom is the pits.
We just finished the hunters and the hunted. You were hiding in the ruins.
Is
Yes.
the pits that cave at the back of the ruin?
Maybe.
See, like up the back there, and then there's like a couple of holes in the ground here too.
Yeah, it doesn't actually tell you how you get into the pit. Anyway, you see no obvious way out of the pit. Yeah, only some ropes well out of your reach. Don't bother trying to climb out, says the gatekeeper, suddenly reappearing. The walls are covered in ice and it's just above freezing. They're slick with ice melt. No, I'm afraid you will have to use the force to to have any hope of success here, which will be quite an interesting test from my perspective. It doesn't say when you bloody fell into the pit. Oh, that's why they wanted. Oh, I see. No, that's why they wanted one left alive, because he runs. The survivor runs. You only take a few steps in pursuit before suddenly you plummet into a deep pit. So he dies. You stand around. You take some steps. You plummet into a deep pit.
Very well.
There you go. That makes sense now. You're in those pits.
This is the
One of you
pits.
turns to the other and says, "This
This
is the pit."
pits.
Sorry, I should have let you do it.
All right,
You have permission
To
to
use
yield, to wield
to
your
wield
force power.
force power.
Sense, move, or enhance.
So I can move stuff, and that's it. You can sense.
I can sense stuff.
Okay. You've got a character with move can use the force to take hold of a rope tied to a nearby tree and pull it down into the pit. Once the rope is acquired, it's simply an act of climbing out. Or at least it's doable, although the character might have to look a trifle ridiculous, slipping over the ice-like walls. Sense. A character with sense may open his mind to the force and detect the movement of small life forms behind the walls of his pit. If he is successful, he detects the movement of a small group of... What's your power? Your force power?
Oh,
Your
It's got
move.
what do I not have? That is a better question.
Lemonade? No.
So I've got sense, which I think is the more powerful of the force powers. I've got the simple move, but it feels like everybody's just doing move these days. But I can sense beings.
Have you got you some enhance?
Pardon?
Exactly.
No, he doesn't have enhance.
No, I can move small objects with the force. Or
Like a
I can
rope?
spend one, or I can spend one force and sense all living things within a short range.
Okay.
Or I can spend one force and sense the current emotional state of one engaged being.
So,
I use sense, and I'll sense everything within a short range.
when a character uses a force, he or she chooses a force power, then performs a use the force action, and rolls a number of force white dice
Yep.
equal to his or her force rating. Then that character can spend force points,
Yep.
which you've got 3 of, generated by force dice to trigger the effects of that power.
So I roll the white one, and what do I have to do?
You roll the white one,
Yep. One black.
which is not explained. So that's a dark side, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to use 2 of your force points to
To use it.
generate. If a character rolls at least enough light side results to satisfy the number of force points needed for the power, he or she has succeeded. If the character doesn't generate enough force points, he or she will either have to be satisfied with a lesser result or the action fails. So you roll 1 black, you need 1 white, so you need to spend 1 of your white tokens and another to succeed, unless you want to just use 1 to cancel the black and then try again.
I reckon it's worth spending 2 to do it.
We use this to get the rope over,
Yeah.
and then all 3 of us can climb up it.
No, you're all in a pit each.
We're in separate pits.
Well, if I go up, get the rope, if I get the rope down of mine, then I can,
You can throw it down to
Throw
us.
it down to all
Yeah.
of you. Yes, we'll do that.
Alright, so turn 2 of these over.
Yep.
Right, now you're gonna make your climb check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at climbing. That's athletics.
I think there's no climb check once you've got the rope, right?
No, it's saying that, well, you could if you wanted to. Yeah, you're not going to fail. It's saying you'll look slightly ridiculous.
Easy.
While he's doing that, because you don't know that he's doing it, and you're all in a pit each, how are you using your force point? Your force.
Well, I only have move.
Okay. Roll a force dice. You blitz it. So another rope comes down.
So I get another rope and I attempt to climb up.
You use
gonna sense living things.
Okay, let's see if it succeeds.
It doesn't.
You can use that to. Oh, you suffer strain.
I suffer one strain,
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
and I fail to sense any living creatures.
Mm-hmm. You can try and reach out for the force again.
You can climb my rope.
We're in separate pits.
We're in separate places, so you
Oh.
don't know this is happening.
Oh.
You try and reach out again.
I've already got mine. Can I come and drop the rope? Kick his
See
rope
how it
in?
goes. See how it goes.
No, can I yell out?
He likes to sense things.
Fail again.
No living forces around here, apparently.
I'm too distracted.
Blank. There's no blank.
No.
No, no blank.
No, it's just one or two.
What do you want to do? One last try, or wait for a rope?
Oh, I think I've got to. I think this is taking time. It's not so much waiting as at some point one of these guys is going to come find me.
Okay, the rope comes down.
Yep.
You will have to make a climb check.
Oh.
My athletics is not great. Is it athletics or coordination? It's
Athletics.
coordination last time, wasn't it?
The climbing.
I climbed trees without the coordination.
That was more jumping from tree to tree.
That was
Ah.
brachiation. That's a very different skill.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Womsky.
I was thinking that movie, Crouching Tiger. Dragon.
Yes,
Dragon with the
yeah.
foot,
They
the
jump
bamboo.
around
Yeah, there's no wires attached.
Yep. I succeed with 2
Disadvantage.
threats.
Two threats.
Suffer 2 strain.
Oh. I should have just kept doing this. I would have got it eventually.
You're right.
You wouldn't have suffered as much strain.
Yeah.
You're looking a bit worse for wear.
I'm looking exhausted.
Well, that's lucky because the next encounter is the interlude.
Ah.
Done.
Interlude music.
Done.
Oh, up till now, the adventure has been run deliberately, very linearly, to help
Not really. I went to the
to help
island.
teach the game and ensure that the critical plot elements are put in place. But now the PCs have earned the gatekeepers at least grudging assistance. At least grudging, okay. And are poised to
Loves
reach
us.
the temple. They might wish to explore the rest of the valley, search and additional resources, converse with the gatekeeper more moving on. Alternatively, I might feel like the best part is to rest.
I think resting is the best part.
As
Yes.
the heroes continue, you get XP, continue to explore. Okay, Destiny Pool. PCs are more than just mystics, warriors, adventurers. Each hero now rolls the force die once. Getting more Destiny tokens.
I got a white one.
I got a black one.
What did you get? Nathan, 2 whites? You didn't roll.
You got a black one too.
No. Nathan doesn't roll black.
Nathan got 2 blacks.
Sorry, Nathan doesn't roll black and then he rolls 2 black. Ah, that was ideal irony. Oh, I love it. Oh, there's not there. Yeah, I don't have to break open that.
So 2 blacks
2 blacks and 2 whites.
and a black. Oh, what did you get, Derek?
One. One black.
Okay, so there's 2 whites in total and lots of black. I'm gonna have to start using those.
6 blacks.
Cool. And you're gonna have some rest?
Yep.
Okay, take 2 strain off each.
That's good.
Yeah, you strained. Okay, both the GM and the heroes can use the Destiny pool to upgrade skill checks. Each time a check is performed, the active player may use to spend 1 and only 1 Destiny to upgrade 1 ability die screen to a proficiency dice, yellow.
Oh.
The player controlling the character who is the target of the action in question may do the same, spending 1 and only 1 Destiny to upgrade a difficulty die, purple, to a challenge die, red. When the hero players do this, they use 1 light side, flipping it to black, and when the GM does it, he flips 1 black to red. I think I might be doing that because I've got lots to spend. Yes.
Hang on. Here's my dark side. Ready?
Right. So you are now at the bridge.
Oh,
How appropriately? Oh, that's there.
A
There's
different
small
bridge.
board.
It's at the other end of the lake.
Oh, okay.
there's a cave.
There's a cave.
Oh, we're probably not supposed to know that. Though.
No, it doesn't look like it's meant to be spotted. The temple rests on the summit of a steep cliff above you. A glimmering waterfall crashes from the temple grounds and into a deep chasm separating you from the trail up to the temple. Spanning the chasm is a tall, arched bridge of wooden beams, a sturdy-looking but primitive structure met at each end by a crude trail. At the near side of the bridge, a pair of one-horned Advos mercenaries stands guard,
Oh.
and another set is on the far side. You'll have to find some way across the bridge to reach the temple. Which are the Advos mercenaries? What do Advos mercenaries look like? One horned, I think. It must be.
How do you like popping out things from that? Does it feel does it make
Is
it
it
feel better?
satisfying?
Yeah, kind of.
No, you've done it too much. Then you've got to make it. It's got to feel special.
I just prefer minis.
So
That's
two
true.
on each side.
Yeah.
You shall not pass, and if you do, you'll meet my brothers.
The bridge that they're guarding doesn't look particularly sturdy.
Yeah,
either.
sturdy. I mean, it's very difficult to make an arched wooden bridge anyway, but that's not
Yeah.
good.
Especially affected by the weather, right?
That is odd.
Yes. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm metagaming here,
Good.
but it looks like we can
We don't have any rules lawyers here.
go into a cave.
Not on this side of the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we on this side? Are we?
Yeah.
No. We've got to come. We've got to be coming from this side,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good point. You are.
Because-
You've got to cross the
Yeah.
bridge in order to get to the parts of the temple.
so we can go into this cave system here,
Yep.
which spits us out on
Above-
top of the
above them.
Oh, behind the wall.
behind
maybe
the
behind the water.
behind the waterfall. But then it seems to take us down underneath the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going, your brown box?
Yeah, it's pretty different coloured.
Am I metagaming too much if I
You're
take that option?
hang on. No, you're not mitigating. You could
We could say,
give me a.
let's see if we can find another way across.
Yeah.
Let's
So the
explore the
problem
area
is-
and see what we find.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? We found a cave.
Yeah.
Who would have
Oh,
thought?
no, wait.
Is that allowed?
Another option is to find the hidden cave entrance on the cliff face and average perception check, 2 difficulty.
Oh, easy.
Perception.
Oh, you know what I am? I'm really good at sensing
Oh, no,
things through the
deception.
force.
Perception.
Oh, I'm
Even
awesome at
better.
this.
You're even better at perception.
I'm not that good. What's the difficulty? 2, right?
2.
I succeed
Yep, with a
with one of those.
You spotted.
Oh.
I
that
spotted a
cave
cave.
entrance.
I thought.
Triumph. The perfect time to get that. When I'd already
Triumph.
succeeded with the
Yeah.
task. And I could just tell you there's a
Did
cave
you-
No!
over there.
Did
But
you
I'm
succeed?
just like.
Derek, did you succeed?
No. I evened out with advantage.
Okay. So,
Terrace.
essentially,
Look, over
at the,
there is
same,
a
at, the
cave.
same, at the same moment, you, both of you go, look there. Okay, you see a cave entrance.
You say it triumphantly though.
That's right. A cave.
Over there!
Right.
Cool. We'll take the cave.
Okay, the cave. That takes me off the map. Oh, I'm going somewhere different. Is it- what? No, surely not. Surely you've written it in. It's just a cave.
It's just a cave. We go through the cave, we come out the other side. Done. Surely there's nothing in there that's going to attack us.
Really? You've got nothing in the cave?
Stony suggests a droid armed with a mop comes out of the cave.
Oh, Stony, you rock!
Stoney's a good liar. I like Stoney.
Okay, yes indeed. Right, I'll go to the other book. Hang on one second.
No, we're not fighting freaking Darth Maul.
I'll allow one set of metagaming. I won't allow 2. Yeah, you go into the cave system, and after winding your way around, yes, there is a wearing. Oh, I can't remember the
A
book.
droid madly cleaning the dirt
Yeah.
floor.
There is muttering.
There's just the much dirt.
Don't
Although,
pay us.
although in the moments that it's cleaning the floor, you do note how amazingly he twirls
The mop.
and maneuvers that mop like it's the best thing you've ever seen. You are very impressed with
I pull my hood up.
This
I
mop.
get ready for battle with
this
my
mop
walking
wielding.
stick. Walking stick versus mop. This is gonna be.
This will be an
epic
epic
duel.
battle.
Are you gonna have a duel?
Yeah.
A walking stick versus
Dun
mop
dun
duel?
dun 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 dun.
Are we gonna fight him?
It looks that way.
No, I'm gonna walk up to him and go, "Hello, friend."
What was the accent?
Hey,
No, it was the American.
You
one.
are very
You
welcome.
like that?
Yeah,
That was
yeah, that was it.
that.
Yeah.
Just got to remember. Oh, hello. Hello.
No, you're not. No. Oh God, I've gone to accents.
Don't worry, it'll get to
It'll come back.
South African
No,
soon.
no,
South
no,
African's
just
coming.
that's where it went. And I'm like, no, I did not do a South African droid. Before. I did. It was American.
I
At the
watched
time.
a
Does it-
movie about
it
South
honestly-
African.
Like
It
that.
honestly-
Like that. No.
It honestly
Something like
doesn't
that.
matter where you start with your accent. It always
It'll
ends up
always end up in South
South
Africa.
Africa.
It will.
South
Okay.
African. South African.
South African.
South
South African
South
droid.
African droid.
Yes. No, don't make me.
You know your South African accent.
No, I'm very good at South African accents for some reason.
Getting thrown back to the motherland.
This unit needs to complete its. There you go. I'm just going to read the text. This unit needs to complete the sanitation of this bay and then file its weekly report for the contents of the chamber. Please move aside, unfamiliar organic individual.
Hello, my strange friend. You seem to be cleaning this uncleanable floor.
Ah, my young Padawan, that is what life is for.
Oh, that's deep. I got this.
He's a force-sensitive mopping droid.
He's a force-sensitive. He's Darth Maul, man.
He's
Not
Darth Mop.
Darth Mob. Sorry,
I love
yes, Darth Mob.
The
Force-sensitive mopping droid.
man, that's like next level. How do I deal with that? I look at him and I go, if only I had a mop, but all I have is a walking stick.
His arm extends out. And he brings you a mop.
You're gonna get a mop.
You know what? 2 hours later, you come in to try. What the hell is he doing? And I'm just in there mopping the mud.
You
on
see
like
him.
a
Wax
floor.
the floor,
Yeah.
paint defense, wax defense, wax on, wax off. Alright.
I'd like to use the force
Yes.
to sense the emotional state
Oh.
of Darth Maul.
Nice.
So I want to know whether he's
If he has an emotional state.
whether he's
Right.
with the
Ooh.
good side or the dark side
Okay.
or the light
Can you
side.
do that
Right.
with droids?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I'm asking
Roll
the
it.
GM.
Yeah, no, we'll play it by ear. Let's go.
Two whites.
Two whites.
You,
I love if he
What
would like.
happens then?
That's
The
a
small-
stupid idea.
the small organisms and microbes living in the rust and the slightly unmaintained bits of Darth Mop's mechanisms all seem to be good and enlightened bacteria and small organisms, like,
Yeah.
force-sensitive slugs and things.
I sense that you are with the light side, as are we. We have come to release the temple from the darkness. Perhaps you could come and clean it out with us.
Oh, I love a good cleaning job. Let's go.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Darth
Give
Mop.
me a. Oh, I love it. I love that. But I think we're gonna need to.
Coercion.
Yeah,
Coercion.
Coerce or persuade?
Persuade.
No persuading. Not deceiving, deceiving.
I'll let you borrow my lightsaber.
Leadership?
Charm.
Yeah, leadership.
Charm.
Let's go leadership. Or charm. No, charm.
They're all the same for me. I'm terrible at them all.
All right.
What's
And
the,
How about this?
opposing it with discipline of one green and one yellow. So you're actually opposing it with a purple and a red.
Wow.
But has some advantage because he wants to mop the floor, but he wants to go with you to clean up other
Oh,
surfaces.
that looks good.
Looks bad.
Oh. So advantage, but fail.
So does that mean that I can get a chance then?
Yeah, hang on, wait. My, where is it? His wording.
My programming says that I must clean this part.
Oh.
But he's torn.
No, I'm
why
not like
don't
this.
you give him a go?
I go, but I have cleaned this section. C. Ready for this? Is that the really bad
That's
one?
the really bad one.
Really bad
How
one.
did you get a
You got a
despair?
despair.
But I got
Oh.
a huge
But you got-
advantage everywhere else.
You got enough successes to cancel out
Yeah,
the despair. didn't
I
you?
got like enough.
Good.
Yeah, I got enough. Yeah, I smashed it.
Do you need 2 successes to cancel out a despair?
Yeah.
So I think they just count as one.
Yeah, but it's sort of. I think everything else is in balance, it's still a fail.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
says
but
a
it's-
despair counts as a failure. They cancel success symbols.
Yeah.
So your despair cancels one of your successes, unless you don't have any
Success,
lessons
success,
cancel.
success.
Oh,
So,
okay, well, if you got
three-
more successes, you.
Yeah.
3 successes and 2 advantage.
Okay.
I go, but you know,
Oh, you are good with a mop.
I got this.
What about you?
This is taking a strange turn.
What do you mean? This is taking our turn. This is exactly what we did. Find the-
Everybody's all cool. So
You fine?
well, I'm fine. Let's
You're not
let's
gonna help
keep going.
John?
Lead on. Show me where to go.
All right, we venture further into the cave
The
system.
cave system. I can't believe there's nothing in the cave system. It's ridiculous. So yes, you go
No,
through-
there's Darth Mop.
well,
There's
Darth
no-
Mop's cave system. Darth Mop's cave system.
He made the cave
So
system.
as you go through the rest of the cave system, you notice how incredibly well mopped it is. Like, you know,
Wow.
if it's possible for dirt floors to gleam, these dirt floors are gleaming.
It's the only floor I've ever seen my face in, you know what I mean? Like when I look down.
Yeah, you look down on the floor and you see yourself looking back at you.
I just feel bad. It's one of those things where you step on it, you feel bad because
It's like Luke's dream.
Oh,
You're in like
yeah.
this corridor and there's this gleaming dirt floor. It's like, whoa, my brain! Oh, and because your parents are at the far end.
Oh, it's awkward
No,
because they're like looking
Yours
at you,
abandoned
disappointing
you.
you.
Yours abandoned you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I abandoned them.
Yeah, you left your family to become a monastery. Right, okay.
To become a monastery.
Become a I am
Like a building.
monastery. My body is a temple. Literally, I'm a monastery.
Oh,
Have a bead. No.
have a bead.
It's like Mardi Gras in here, like, you know, throwing a beads around like that.
Mardi Gras monastery. That doesn't sound like a monastery. Well, just a different kind of monastery. Okay.
Alright.
You don't owe me, parents.
Okay, so all of that fabulous side, you've gained an NPC droid, and you come
Who's
out
the
of
freaking fantastic
you
with the
come
mop?
out of the caves.
Under the bridge.
No.
aren't they?
It's behind the
Yeah,
waterfall
waterfall.
first.
And then under the.
Then under the bridge, and then past the other guys.
Cool.
You know what we call that? Skipping an encounter.
No, you didn't skip. You gained.
Gained Darth
Gained
Maul.
an encounter. Okay, that is so weird.
It's weird that they talk about
It's
it,
weird that it's got a
and it's on the map.
It's got a thing on the map,
And they
But
talked
then-
about the cave.
but there's
They talk about-
nothing in like what's in the cave.
Next
That is
page.
so strange. No, that's all in counter
That's
5.
in the wolf. Okay.
Counter 6 is a wolf pack, which whoops. Yeah, nothing to tell you.
Alright.
All right, we
That's
keep
so
going.
odd.
then.
Okay, so you're gonna
So
yeah.
we
So
avoided these guys. Come around behind them up here, I think.
I believe
so
so.
it goes
So
behind,
it goes
and
behind the
that's it.
waterfall and then under
Under the
on that
bridge.
ledge,
Wow.
and then around up there.
So do we avoid the second?
Give me a stealth check, everybody. Difficulty 2.
And if one of us fails,
You get seen.
then we all get seen.
And you didn't avoid the encounter at all. You do, however, have a droid who's amazing with a mop.
Luckily, stealth is my specialty.
It really is.
Yes. So they
Advantage.
cancel.
Yeah.
I get 2 successes.
2
with
successes.
one
Yeah,
advantage.
you blitz it.
You didn't.
He didn't.
The weakest link.
So you got 2, 3 successes, 5 successes.
Oh,
No,
you
I
did.
did that to there. That was blank.
Oh, so
That's
you
okay.
can
There are
say-
only disadvantages.
Oh, okay, so
3 successes and 1 disadvantage.
No, it's that one advantage.
1 advantage.
Two,
1 success.
yeah, one success, one a disadvantage.
Take some strength.
I'm in a similar boat. I've got 1 success and 1 disadvantage.
Yep, take a strain. Take a strain. And, oh, yes.
So you both so stressed by the experience
Yeah,
of
and-
sneaking under the bridge.
We have to.
Well, I've got a walking stick, and I like to tap it when I walk.
It's not.
Very difficult.
It's not a good idea.
No, I'm more like,
Oh, and you're stopping yourself from
Yeah.
from tapping it. And
That's
that's
stressing
causing
me.
you stress.
Yeah, he blitzes it.
Yeah, it's funny advantage.
Somehow,
Darth
the
Maul.
droid seems to be moving on his mop as he kind of glides across the ground, and it just looks like he's like floating above his mop as the mop sort of
and
mops the path.
I know it's kind of it cleans it behind
The
his
grass.
footsteps.
It's like he comes up behind. It's like no one was walking on this
Yeah,
path.
he came after us and cleaned our footprints.
He mops as he goes. Wow, Darth Mop.
So we pass.
You get past the second set
You pass
of.
the second.
Yeah, we come up behind them.
You
this
come up
way.
behind them.
What were those bad guys?
They were Avos,
Oh, how we popped out these
Advos
things
mercenaries.
and put them
Yeah.
on the.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, well, you got it. Well, you actually had to have something to build.
Yeah, yeah.
We succeeded.
Okay, so you absolutely
So
go
we go
around
up
behind.
the stairs towards the path to the temple.
You do. The temple seems even larger as you approach. Its stone arches and pillars are all crowned with snow, but a broad stone plaza before the entrance is lit by the warm spring
What?
sun.
What?
Great. Dozing in the sunlight is a small pack of 4 native predators.
Are they wolves?
Is this the wolf
They are Spintiri Icewolves.
Oh,
Where are
nice.
they?
Spintiri.
4 large-legged, no wait, large four-legged, large four-legged, that's why it goes 4 of them, isn't that hilarious? I think that is hilarious.
Ha ha ha!
No, it's not hilarious, clearly.
I didn't hear you.
I thought the chat found it funny.
No, we
No.
got a Facebook
No,
message.
it didn't, it was jeepers. Okay.
It's Mario.
Large four-legged mammals with powerful fangs and jaws. One stirs in its slumber, jostling a second, and suddenly there's a snarling, spitting, roaring, and a crunch of bone and blood. Now there are only 3. Clearly, these animals are driven mad by the dark side of the Force. Getting past them is your next challenge. Dum, dum, dum. Where's the plaza? There's the plaza. Oh, hey. And where are your PCs? I need a droid. See?
That PC's good.
I've got a droid. Oh, this one's got a droid. There he is. Oh, there
Where's our
he is.
PCs?
He's a
I
droid.
don't know where we put them.
Oh, did you stack them with those ones?
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Under the pizza piece. And don't give me hunters.
Oh, there's a hunter.
Hunter.
So where are we?
You're on the plaza.
Okay.
Before the entrance. So they are basically one of them bites into the other one in the neck and then kind of sits back down
What? So one of them killed the other one before we even.
because they were grumpy, and then sort of sits back down with the other one sort of bleeding out.
And they're
The
force. How big are they?
Large.
They're large.
Hey, on a scale of 1 to large, where do they sit?
Large.
Ah, that's pretty large, guys.
Can I use my force power to pull one of their tails on the opposite side to us?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So
Indubitably.
yank
Okay.
from behind him.
Behind. It jumps awake and leaps to its feet, facing away from you.
Does it attack the dog
Does it
behind
attack? Yeah.
Was there is there one behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to.
It snarls. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And the other
Try
one.
and get them to fight
The other
each
one. Nice. Divine. Yeah. So it basically snarls and goes at the other one. The other one sort of jumps awake, and they start fighting. And then the third one. What's your? I've got a vigilance of 3. What's your agility?
Agility is 3.
That's not gonna work.
Oh,
He succeeded,
success.
but with
Three.
three disadvantages.
3 disadvantages.
Far out. Okay, so it sees you, the third one, when it should have like woken and looked at big combat. So the other two are locked in combat. This one sees you and is goes back into sort of an attack, but it's going to act last,
Right.
and we'll get it.
Oh, negative. Can I blast? Can I blast him?
You can.
What range?
Well, probably the other two will act because you were
Yeah,
using your
you've done
force, so
your
you've
action.
done your force, and then you.
Oh, I'm out.
Because
Okay,
using
yeah.
the force is an action.
Yeah, true.
I
Okay.
will,
So that's
I
what you're
will
gonna
fire
do.
my blaster rifle at the one that's not fighting.
Okay.
The one that you just. The tail. No.
No, this. So the two on the left are fighting each other. The one on the
The
right.
one that's spotted.
Yes.
Yep. Short range?
Yep. Sure. Yep. Success.
2
Yes,
advantages.
2, I needed 3 for critical.
And
So that's
damage
11.
down.
It's a blaster rifle.
No, not even enough of like.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
yeah, just like straight through, like, it's
Yep.
just like laser figures. It comes out and just goes,
No, not in the Star Wars universe.
No.
Just makes a smoking hole and then drops.
Nathan, what do you do? Nathan?
um,
There's 2 fighting each other.
I start running forward over the 25 meters, going,
Mhm.
oh, with my stick.
Nice.
Like a sand person. Okay. You're distracting them.
No, I'm not. You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna use my force power.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you gonna
I'm gonna sense I'm gonna sense for anything else in the area.
do? Okay. Roll. White
Can I
dice.
have a white dice, please?
No.
No.
You sense dark force. If you.
Oh, it's
but you
negative
kind of knew
everywhere.
that. Yeah,
Everyone, I look at everyone and go, really negative around you guys. Bad karma. Really
Okay.
dodgy.
Look, I don't want to say anything negative, but no.
No, I'm not
Okay.
going to say anything negative. I'm going to shut up because it's nothing.
Right. Derek.
Yes.
You take the part of one wolf.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to
Johnny, you want to part the other wolf.
Alright.
You have melee of as athletics. Okay. So you've got 2 yellow and 1 green each, and short range, so 1 per.
2 yellow and 1 green.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 successes.
2 successes and 1 advantage.
I'm also on
So you beat me.
So yours takes 1 damage of 5. So slope of 4. So it's going to take 5 attacks. So one of you's. Okay.
Are these the wolves?
These are the wolves fighting each other.
Oh, right.
And I'm going to roll one of these. That's going to do well. I'm going to roll. What am I going to roll? To see if they notice you instead. I'll roll their vigilance. That's what I'll roll. Their vigilance is that. You got a yellow over there? Yellow. Okay, cool. So one of them. So Derek and Blue, you've suffered 1 wound. Johnny, you haven't suffered any wounds yet.
Okay.
Okay. Vigilance roll.
Ooh.
The one
That I pulled the tail of.
that you pulled the tail of. No, that's facing away. The
Okay.
one that just took damage then looks past the shoulder of the other one and starts snarling in a completely different direction. The other one, therefore, well, it's not sure if this is just a cunning ploy by the other.
Look over there.
Yeah, exactly. Do wolves do that?
Yeah, I do.
This one does. This one does. That's, yeah, bam. Right, it turns.
Alright. So they've done a bit of damage to each other, and
No,
we've
no,
got.
yeah, one bites in them, and then there's 2. And that is when.
Is that their turn?
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
they turn fighting
Yeah.
each other.
So that's
Yes.
good.
Cool.
For us.
Yep. All right, back to the top, which is you.
I'm going to shoot my blaster at the one that's injured.
Mhm.
One.
The one on the left. Yep.
Yeah. One difficulty.
Yep, sure.
Success with an advantage.
Okay. How much damage?
6.
Okay.
No, 7. Sorry.
7. We're taking 1. 7, 4, 2. So I've got 1 left. No, 2 left.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Okay. That's a lot of successes.
No, 3, 2, 1 success and 2 advantage.
Oh, that's
That wasn't part of it.
how much damage? Are you shooting the other one yet?
Yeah, 10 damage.
Wait. You've had a blaster
Yeah, it's
rifle
gone.
in both games.
Yeah.
Randomly chosen by the
Yeah,
chat.
the chat chose
Randomly
the
chosen by the
Or
chat.
just gives me this blaster
Yeah,
rifle.
blaster rifles.
Such
That's
a
what they should
powerful
say from now on. Whichever one's got the blaster rifle.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan,
Yes.
you've got one.
Sorry, I have one more action.
Oh,
I'm just going to drop my blaster again and pull out my lightsaber.
okay.
A maneuver.
We're just going to turn this on
And
to
maneuver.
dash to get the cool air in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
That's the aircon. It's not the noise. It's not the sound. It's not the.
If you hear that,
Catch up on the count. What's going on in the chat?
So I'm
having a chat, like talking to each other about stuff, not our game.
I liked when we did Alas for the Off Sea and they made their own pirate ship and
Yeah.
went up on their own adventure.
Yeah.
That's right. They
Sailed
did, didn't they?
Mediterranean.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
That's right. They've done a whole adventure without us.
So I'm going to walk up. I think I'm about halfway there now with my stick. I'm going to crack one of them on the head.
Okay. There's only one left to crack.
And I'm going to crack it now. Ready? Watch this.
Watch it.
So it's short range. 'Cause
Short range. Yep.
literally on top of it. I've been running and thinking about hitting him, so I think that's a bit of a glue there. Don't you?
Aiming. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you got the aim maneuver?
Yeah, it's one of the
I think it's, yeah, just general.
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
gets
okay.
it.
Here we go. Ready? Ready? One difficulty.
No, you failed!
Absolutely nothing.
With almost good die. Classic Nathan.
Absolutely
Classic.
nothing.
Absolutely.
And then stepping up
I
beside
don't know that many blank spots on these freaking eyes.
silently beside you comes Darth Maul, and then wielding his
The
mop.
cleanup.
Oh, yeah, the clean
Only
up
he
after
could.
you.
He smashes it on the head like you thought you were going to, and shows you how it's done. And
How much damage does his mop do?
his mop does? 4. Oh yeah, but it doesn't have any effect on the ice wall because it's got a soak of 4.
Don't you add these
Oh.
to
Yeah, you add the 2 extra damage.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's 1. He's only got one left.
One hit
Still-
point left.
he's still
Oh,
up. He's
and
still up.
it's
He's
his
still
turn.
up. He's angry.
He's
now.
angry, he's got 1 hit point
And
left.
he therefore is going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he attacks the
That's what the droid done with last damage.
Darth Mop did the damage.
Do you want me to roll for the
wolf.
for
Yeah,
the
the wolf. Can you roll 2 yellow, 1 green, and 1 purple?
Thank you for letting me put the aircon on. It's really waking me up. Woken me up.
Oh.
Holy.
3 successes, 2 advantages.
Is this against
Man,
Darth Maul?
he knocks the droid prone and is salivating all over.
For
Like,
that juicy.
juicy ice wolf drool all over this poor droid. How much damage is that? Oh, you don't know. 'cause
I
I'm
don't know,
reading
it's
it.
your
It is a damage of 5. He can't actually get his teeth through
The armor.
The armor.
How much soak does
But he
Darth
rusts
Maul?
it a little bit.
He rusts him a little bit. 4 so 4. They get more damage based on if they're working in a pack.
Ah, right.
But there's only 1 left.
But I was pulling tails
You
and
work
creating
and we're back
consternation.
to Johnny.
Back to Derek.
No.
No,
You
were
had to go,
you
yeah.
were first. Yeah, no, it was you.
Oh,
Derek.
I had the first
No,
one.
Oh, you did the force.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So-
Good.
So I'm going to blast him.
Okay.
Can I say, you have a lightsaber too, just put it in there.
Oh, no,
Oh,
you
I
put
put
your
the
blaster
lightsaber
down
out.
and pulled your lightsaber out.
Yeah.
So I've got to attack him. I've got to run up and attack him with the lightsaber,
Lightsaber.
which is a yellow and 2 green,
Which is amazing.
and
Wait! I'm going to swap that and make it a red. Because he's on top.
Swap that
Don't
guy
have
out.
a red yet.
Oh! It's alright, you still got enough successes.
To cancel it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
succeed with an advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2
Okay,
advantages.
Okay.
So I do.
That's a critical.
That's a critical. So,
Describe the demise of the.
all right. Just as I.
It would please me greatly if you left the one alive.
The killing blow.
You're really not doing well with that. The gatekeeper comes back and goes like, what have
It's
you
like
done?
the voice of your lightsaber is. It would please me greatly if you could leave at least one alive. Oh, that's right, I forgot.
No, as it leaps towards me, I skid down and slice its belly open, and its guts fall out on top of me, and I say, and I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
No. And then you climb inside and stay there warm for the night. Okay.
Oh, by the way, can I just say I picked up one of the guns off the guys we killed, mercilessly the hunters, the slug thrower.
Oh, the slug thrower.
Oh,
yeah.
you just to have a mean,
just
just to have a ranged weapon. Okay. Go back all the way back here. Your slug thrower rifle is a ranged heavy weapon.
Yeah.
Has a damage of 7. Have you got
What's your
anything?
range
Have you
heavy
got anything
skill?
Have you got any skills in range?
Two green.
Not a lot.
Cool.
That's like my brawl.
Yeah.
2 green.
All right.
My
So
special.
you walk past the
We're
white.
used to working together, so I stand back with the range thing,
And I run in with
you
the
run
walking
in with
stick.
and
You walk past the white fur coats, and approaching the main entrance, you hear a strangled scream from within the temple. You got a strangled scream? You got a strangled scream? Come on. Come on. It's Wilhelm. You hear a strangled scream? Yes. Apparently, Hethan Romand is still alive. Peering within, you see a small antechamber that opens to side chambers to the left and right, and widens into a large assembly hall deeper in, lit by brilliant shafts of sunlight from above. Romand lies against the pillar in the assembly hall, a horned Advo's mercenary like those who were the guardians of the bridge, standing over her with a blaster. You can hear shouting and screaming from a chamber to her right. Nothing! The voice cries. The archive is empty! Just a bunch of useless scrolls and tablets. Where is the holocron? A red-skinned figure with 2 sharp horns on his forehead, a Devoranian, strides into view and points a wicked, serrated sword at Romand. This must be murder, folks. Tell me or I'll skin you alive! Then the Devorian turns and stalks back into the archive, from which you hear more screams and crashing. He seems unhinged, and waves of anger, fear, and hatred boil over to him. They do, yes. Permeate the temple, they do, yes. No one seems to have noticed you yet. What do you do?
Yell. My name is Janda.
No, whoa, you're crossing systems.
We
dear.
can.
No, the other.
And do you have a what's her name?
I'm not sure. That might be over there, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks like her.
See the, yeah. She's against the pillar. Let's go into that archive there. Is it that archive? Which archive was it?
Was it on the right or the left? Doesn't matter.
Uh,
It's all symmetrical, so it doesn't make
chamber to the right. Well, depends on stage right or stage left, yes. Okay. What do you do?
We can,
They haven't noticed you.
again, metagaming, we could go around the side.
I think we have to.
No, we go straight in the middle.
No.
Well, we've got Darth Maul, the most powerful.
No, but I mean,
Yes, but you don't have any.
isn't
Oh,
this
you
a
can
pool?
actually shoot people now, can't
There's like a pool of water in the middle here.
you?
You
Yeah.
can't just walk across that. You've either got to go this side or that side.
But we can go around here as well.
Oh, like out and around.
Yes, we bravely retreat a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and start to use one of the side chambers to outflank.
On the left there?
Yeah.
stealth checks with red as your difficulty, please.
Just one?
Just one red.
I succeed substantially
I succeed.
with 2 advantages.
Pretty well too.
So, I don't succeed, but I have 2 advantage.
Reduce some strain. You don't fail though. Okay. Oh, there's still some snakes on. Snakes on the table. So you didn't fail though, you just didn't succeed. Okay. Cool. All right. Right, yep.
So we're all. Do we need to roll a stealth check for the droid?
You did it.
He did that.
Mm.
Yep. So you've stealthily snuck, and the mercenary is marching away from you at this point.
So we're coming in this way?
However, we could go up those stairs.
Back in the
No, there's no
archives.
corridor there between the two.
Isn't that?
No, that's a wall.
That's sad.
The light bits are where you can travel, or the gaps in the black. Oh no, is it?
Can we go up the
Is
stairs
that-
here?
is it?
Looks like
Is it?
stairs.
I can't tell with my glasses.
Mm.
Well, don't worry, we'll tell you exactly what
Okay, well, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
You can do that if you want.
Come
Yeah.
out through the archive.
What's our marching order? Droid
Send in
first.
Send in Dow first. And
Yep.
then the droid. Because they're our
tank.
tanks. I'll go last.
Ready your stick.
I always ready my stick.
Your stick or your gun, which is better?
My stick's pretty damn good.
Okay.
You know what I'm really good at? Coercion.
Actually, I've put the droid first. I said one thing and did the other. Oh well, that'll do.
So droid Dow
You then me.
Tarashed. And then surrender.
Okay. Vigilance. What's your vigilance?
I'm not surrender.
Okay, can you give me one more stealth check, please, with a difficulty of red?
Huh?
Oh wait, I got the wrong statistics. 2 red.
Holy moly, seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I succeed.
Awesome.
Oh no.
You fail.
I failed.
Wrong. Don't worry. Look how bad this one's going to go for me.
Let's wait and see.
Fail
Fail.
with advantage.
I got 4 advantage.
Get rid of some of that. Yeah, get rid of some of that. So, and you can have a boost for the next time.
Okay.
So it looks good. Oh, hang on, and 3. Is it 2 red?
2 red, yeah.
Succeed with disadvantage. Cool. So droid succeeds but drops back in the order. So Deo, you're first.
And you are noticed.
And you are noticed. So Malefax basically looks up from where he's been rummaging and is caught off guard.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I hear you're looking for a holocron.
What do you know about a holocron? Tell me where it is.
I know, it's just an idea.
You're first in the line. You have to do the talking.
I go like this, I draw out my stick and I say, it's time to teach you a lesson, Malachi.
Okay,
I pull out my stick, because this will
You pull out your stick?
This will go badly.
right. Can we have an opposed?
Hang on, can I pick the opposed?
Yeah, because it's against you.
Can it be opposed coercion? I'm
Uh,
trying to get him angrier and angrier and not really concentrating.
Yep, okay, opposed coercion. That's 2 red and a purple.
Oh, that's really.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big bag, guys.
Is he?
He's
Oh,
got
right.
force powers too.
Green?
And he's got good coercion.
Mm-hmm.
Is it against?
Look at his stats.
Well, no, but your coercion.
Stealthy's got 3 yellow.
No, but
Stealth.
he's not trying to coerce.
No, it's
No.
opposed. So he's going against my.
Against your.
No, I got it.
It's a wash.
Wouldn't it be
No,
against
so
your
that goes that.
discipline?
Discipline. Yeah.
That goes there.
Oh, which case, take the purple out. Take the purple out.
Because that was thingo, yeah. So yeah, I got it.
Okay, he's completely distracted by your talk with the holocron that you would know that he's after a holocron, and he therefore does not act,
See?
and you get to act first.
And he also, these guys get to move around because he's focused on me.
Yep, yep. So go. He'll be last in the initiative order.
I walk up with my stick, and I go, I'll tell you where it is. In the end of my stick!
Okay.
I will donk Yon on his head.
Okay. So,
Sleep on the green. I don't know where all the green went.
what are you going to donk him?
Donk him on the head with the green.
All right.
You with your
Stick.
stick.
What's the difficulty? 1, because it's close range. I'm going to use a force point and upgrade one of my dice to a yellow
That's a great idea.
while I'm still alive.
Oh, using a token.
Yep.
Yeah, force points are your yellow, your white dice. Don't use the 2.
A destiny token.
Ah.
You failed with
5 advantage.
5 advantage.
That you failed.
How does that work?
Far out.
So,
That's
you know
much
what?
Advantage.
He is so focused on me.
Yeah. You failed to hit him.
You failed to hit him, but
But
And
he's just like, he dodges
Yeah.
and he's just like,
so take a boost dice and you can recover some strain.
thank
You got any strain to recover?
you.
You've got a boost. You got a boost.
I
Yep,
still-
you've got,
yeah.
you've got a boost for next turn.
I haven't had it saying it.
Oh right. Well, we'll change that now.
It's not my turn. It's the
Yep.
droid's turn. Isn't it? Are we going in that order?
oh,
No, you go. You go.
No, the droid got
because
disadvantage.
his distraction led all of you get in.
Alright,
So-
so I'm going to fire my rifle at him
Okay.
while he's distracted.
45 damage.
Failed with 4 advantage. It's up to you.
Failed with 4 advantage.
Yeah.
Did you use? You didn't use your blue.
You didn't
Oh,
use
yeah.
blue.
It might make me succeed. No.
Roll again. That was
I've
tough.
never seen anything that was.
That was tough.
No, it's
So you didn't hit him,
but
but you,
I got 4 advantage.
your strain's back to normal.
So yeah, I
Take
can't.
another blue for next time.
This is ridiculous.
Why do we roll so much advantage?
You are able to maneuver yourself, so you're actually outflanking from behind.
Alright.
Is that on you? No, it's on that girl.
Okay.
Derek,
So I'm going to run up to him with my lightsaber.
lightsaber.
I have a name for that. It's called the aggressive lightsaber technique.
It is.
Called the poking holder.
I'm going to do a flourish with it as well.
Mhm.
I'm just attacking with 1. Is it?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
right.
because
You get a boost. Oh no.
No.
You hit.
3 successes. It's a critical. It does 8 points of damage.
But it's a critical.
But it's a critical.
hit, so I don't think that points of damage really makes any difference.
critical hit.
Critical injury.
Critical injuries.
You might suffer critical injuries during your adventure, either when you're knocked out or by
I think
exceeding
that's
your
the
wound
pace
threshold.
Yeah, no, what says here?
Alright.
Because he's a
Oh, 'cause he's a
nemesis
nemesis.
NPC, he suffers
Critical,
critical
like
injuries
a
like a
PC.
PC. Okay, so
So you might suffer critical injuries during your adventure, either when you're knocked out or by exceeding your wound threshold as a result of an attack.
No, he's got no soak as well.
you know he has. 'cause
No,
he's-
no, no. You reduce the soak by 10 with a lightsaber attack.
What? With the attack.
Breach,
Target's
breach
soak value.
1.
What's breach 1 mean?
That's, it is a weapon that's breach 1.
Oh,
It
right.
reduces the soak by 10.
Holy moly.
That's a lot.
Alright, so that's down to 4.
Only
Is that
against the
ongoing?
lightsaber.
Just
No,
no.
when a lightsaber hits you, you just lose your. You
Oh,
don't
so I
count
presume with a
10
critical
soak.
injury,
It goes right through his armor.
Because it's a lightsaber.
Critical injury
The
persists.
target soak value is
Persists until it's healed. Okay, cool.
reduced by 10 against this attack.
First
Yeah.
critical
Just this
injury,
attack, it's not
2,
ongoing.
2, so that's down to 2. The strain threshold's down to 2. Shoot.
You know what you do? Like, you should think about it and say that you talk to him. Not just go
Okay.
at him with a lightsaber.
My droid is going in with the melee mop.
Yes!
Go!
2
Time
yellow,
to clean you up. You've been a bad
And
stain
green.
against this temple.
and he's going to turn one of those over, turn that into a
Time
red.
to bleach.
Oh.
Try.
What?
That's 2 successes.
2 successes, yeah.
And 2 triumphs.
One
One
no.
dismal.
despair and 3 triumphs, so the 2 triumphs will...
They're not triumphs,
Oh,
it's
successes, yeah. So that's a success overall, which means he's going to deal 4 damage. Oh no, you see, he's not. No, his damage is 4. He needs something better than
No, but you add 1 for each success.
1, 5. So okay, so he's
Six.
got 1.
Didn't you get 3 successes?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
6.
No, not only on balance.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but 2, so it'll be 2 with it. So. Okay, and then he is going to. What's he going to do?
Four. Am I right?
You are so right.
I feel like Murray did say when he introduced his character. He's got force and
Oh, it
power.
does have force
Yeah.
powers, doesn't it?
He is going to. So standing in front of you, Nathan, is.
You know what I look at him? I look him square in the eye.
Yeah.
With my eyes, I say, bring it on. I look at like this. Sorry, look at me. Ready?
Mhm.
Sorry.
Do it to camera. Do it to camera.
Just like. I'm not wearing glasses off. That's my force
You
move.
did. Force move. Okay, cool. He's going to.
So intense. I'm like, I don't know if he can even hit me. I'm so intensely looking in his eyes. Like,
Done.
So he does it.
Does it. There's a book on the floor in front of you, and it suddenly gets increased to man-sized.
Oh, what?
So it's blocking you from them. There's this giant book in the middle between you. I have to spin one of those to get it.
Wow, what was that?
That was move. Spend a token to increase the size of that object effect to person size.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, so I can move. I can move. Use the force, and then I use it to
it's very Jedi.
move it, or I can increase its size. So I've just blocked his sign of sun.
All right.
And he's going to take. Oh, he can't because he hasn't got any strain in. Right. That was with exploring. Cool. Go.
Johnny, you're first.
No, I'm first.
You're first.
I'm gonna walk around the book.
So it's a force. It's blocking you.
So, how big is the book? Man size, right?
Right. So it's blocking you.
Yeah, so can I walk around it?
That's a force book, man. It's not just a book. It's a force book.
Okay, so what happens when I walk around it?
You're gonna have to try and move it.
Oh,
I'll move it. Oh, yeah.
See? Oh, far out.
Done this. I'm gonna push the book at him. Ready?
Okay.
Throw the book at him.
Yes! Right, read your, what's your force power?
I can move small objects. It still is a small object.
You can shift it out of the way so that you can get
Yeah.
an attack at
I
it.
just go like this.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
a force battle. Nice.
Yeah.
It's
I
like when Thingamajig drops that thing on
Yeah,
Yoda,
yeah.
and Yoda stops it.
Yeah, I go like, you can't drop knowledge on me. Just like, push it aside. Right?
In the pre-mechanical
Yeah.
mic drop.
Let me drop
Book
some.
drop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You like drop knowledge on me?
Because
I'm like,
knowledge drop.
and that's my move. So,
All right.
Yeah.
But I, mate,
Looked cool.
You look
You know
cool.
what?
And you gave him the icy stare. Yeah.
even through that, he felt my stare through the book. I didn't lose contact with his eyes. I've just got in my way, and I'm like, book, knowledge, no thank you. Eye contact, you going down.
Nice.
Bring it.
The
Bring it.
you can do a maneuver.
I would like to maneuver forward in a subtle dance technique.
Sweet.
Like this. I've got my beads on my stick.
You bead forward.
Dance off, man.
Alright. So
It's called beads of sweat.
No, they've done that with the Star Wars. Remember the Star Wars like Connect game? Where you
Yeah.
go like dropping like solo, like a solo, like a solo.
All right.
Yeah.
You're
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him with my blaster.
Shoot him with your blaster.
And a blast him.
No, that's no. Boom, boom,
No,
nothing.
just
Take,
more advantage.
3 advantage.
have a blue.
Thank you.
I'm gonna slice him again.
Slice them and dice.
Oh
them.
yes. Why wouldn't you?
Ha yeah, you did.
Yeah.
2 successes, 3 advantage.
That's a
That's
crit.
a crit again.
A crit.
That's a breach. -10 soak on this, and you take.
And the
So
second-
8 points of damage.
Don't subsequent critical injuries stack?
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, so you get first, second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
So second, I suffer a setback die to my next check. I have no ongoing effect. But you're saying I suffer 10 strain?
No.
No,
10,
10
You lose 10 of your
Soak.
soak.
10 of your soak. So what's his soak?
So you.
Soak threshold's 14.
So
But I've already lost 10 last time.
No, it's just for that attack.
Just for
each
this
time
attack.
that you get,
So
and
it's
you don't
4,
lose
so
it
you
for
take
other
4
attacks.
damage.
You
Right,
just
yeah.
lose it.
Cool.
This turn.
Okay.
This attack.
And how much damage?
So your soak is now
8.
4, so I did 8, so you take 4.
Cool.
Does that hurt?
Oh, yeah. 10 and 8.
How do you have soak 14?
14. Yeah, 14 wounds, 4 soak. And
Oh no, so it's full soak.
Yeah.
14 soak.
No, 14 wounds. 14's
4 soak.
So you take 8 damage.
8.
Yeah,
You've
because
been doing it wrong the whole
Yeah.
time. You don't lose
No, I
10
haven't.
strain, you lose 10 soak. Which means
Soak.
you get 0 soak.
which
when you
means
get
that
hit by a
all the damage
lightsaber.
comes through.
Yeah.
So it was 8 before, and now it's 8 now. So you should have taken
So now you're
16
dead.
wounds.
He's gone.
He's gone.
With 2 lightsaber strikes.
Yeah, because they don't. They reduce
When
the
you
soak.
slice him down the shoulder,
Oh.
sort of severing his arm. His arm with its sword still attached that he didn't get a chance to use.
Yeah.
Sort of flips through the air, and Darth
Oh.
Mop catches it.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. A new supervillain was
So
born.
Darth Mop now has an ancient Sith sword.
Not any of us. Not any of us.
No, we don't get this.
no, yeah, PCs don't get the loot. Darth Mop.
So, I pick up his arm
Right,
and I walk out here
right.
and throw the arm at the feet of his guard.
Nice. Oh, love that. Have a blue. Have a blue on
You
a-
thought we were armless.
Yeah,
But we're not armless.
We've disarmed your leader.
Oh, boom! Literally and figuratively.
I've discovered my lightsaber is quite handy.
What have you got? You got coerce or it's not deceive.
No, that's just.
It's.
In another system, I'd call it intimidate, but
Yep.
probably coerce really.
Coerce? Coercion?
Yeah.
What's his
Versus him. Versus discipline one purple. Yeah.
can I upgrade one of them? Can I use a
you get
You get your blue.
Oh, I get the blue?
Yeah.
Can I help? Oh yeah,
No,
you
no.
do it. You do it.
Yeah, 3
Success.
successes and
Oh,
2
bomb. Yeah.
advantages.
He flees.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And you can see a slight trail behind him where he's like,
I'm gonna go in and
Excreted.
untie.
you literally hit him twice and he died. Like,
Yep.
No.
I'll untie
Yeah,
Hetherin.
that took him
Can we
out.
save
Yeah.
Hetherin?
And Roland says, "My friends, I was worried that my message would not reach you. I had only moments when Malefax took me. I've never been happier to see you in all my life."
I
She
got
slowly
it.
struggles to her feet, clearly damaged by her ordeal, but still smiling. And I'm so glad that this has brought you all together. I think this could be a grand opportunity for you to learn from each other and from this temple. I believe it has secrets to uncover.
You didn't say that.
Then the blue
Oh.
shimmering gatekeeper appears and says, "You are quite right."
Oh, and scene.
Yay!
Yes.
But we didn't find the holocron.
No, because it's the gatekeeper's the holder of the
The
holocron.
holocron. Okay.
So he will reveal it to someone who he believes is worthy of having access to it.
So that'd be us, right?
All right.
It's kind of like, look into the mirror and see what you most desire.
All right. Thank you, Sean. Good night. Thank you
Night-night.
for joining us.
Good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
I think we're going to wrap the live stream up there. Is
Yeah.
Are we going to have an answer of questions or
Sure, we can
stuff,
throw it
and
open.
We can throw it open for a minute or two if anyone's still awake
Oh, no, it's getting a bit late, but yes. We'll have
on
questions.
all the other parts of the world. What was our viewer numbers there? What did we get up to?
We were about 10 to 12
Okay.
there.
Cool.
We're now 9.
7.
7.
Anything you would like to ask of the storm? Ask the storm. The storm shall answer. You like that?
Stoney doesn't know where he's at. Sorry for making it so late.
Sorry, Stoney.
6. So yeah, that was really fun. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, guys.
Oh, great pleasure. 3 purple.
Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Thanks, Cody. You're amazing. Stoney, you're amazing as well.
That's good set. Oh, that must be red.
All right.
More over there.
I like
All
that.
right.
So thank you very much, guys. We will do more streaming if you like it. If you like it, make sure to just let us know. And
Yeah.
on Facebook or stuff like that. Let us know you liked it and we'll go from there. All right. Till
Thank
next
you.
time.
Till next time.
See
Bye
See ya.
bye.
Woo. Why is it off? Because we're still live.
It's still running until Nathan gets back.
Oh, did
Hang on.
set,
So
or
we
have I somehow compiled 4 sets?